Imagine is a simple but beautiful song. Stay with me and I'm going to show you how to play it on the ukulele.
Stupid spiral.
Starting with the main riff, we've got... This is pretty easy. So it's a C chord, but we're just playing C's and G's. So I'm playing the two G's together, G open and G on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and alternating with the C, the 3rd string open. And then we're going to go to C major 7, but with no C, just playing the B and the E and the G, and into an F chord. And we can do, so I'm plucking A and F, also the whole chord except the C here, and alternating with the C. Okay, so we're going to alternate with that open C, like that. Right, now then, this is the part that defines the song. Imagine wouldn't be Imagine without this little 3-note run, which is A, what are we? We're in the key of C, so we're going to say A, B flat to B. Okay, it does not go A to B flat to B to C. I've seen that on lots of versions. Just listen to the original track. Okay, it does not do that. There are just 3 notes like that. Okay, but if you play on one string like that, okay, all on the same string, you're completely ruining the vibe of the song. It's on a piano, and when you play a piano, when you play the next notes on the piano, the last note doesn't stop automatically. When you play up the fret, it stops automatically. You can't hear the two together. On the piano, you can hear the two together, and you get a little bit of dissonance, which is nice on this song. But you know, so-called ukulele teachers on the internet are telling you to play this, which is okay, and then going there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play that little transition. Instead of doing this, I'm going to play the note F here on the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and the notes A open, and the B flat on the 6th fret of the 2nd string, and the B on the 4th fret of the 4th string, like that. And we can hear all together. Now, does that not sound nicer then? Or even worse? Okay, now what happens when we write pop songs, or when people write pop songs? I don't. When people write pop songs, they'll lay down a chord progression, and this is what John Lennon has done. And we'll try to find a melody to go over the top. This makes it tricky to make a fingerstyle arrangement, to get it accurate, because sometimes the words are being squeezed in. Sometimes a live performance, you know, they may start in a different place and finish in a different place. You know, missing beats, inserting extra beats. This is what happens all the time, and I find it quite difficult to get this. So it should be Imagine us now heaven. Okay, so I'm ironing it out nice and flat, and I'm just going to go and back into my riff. So you notice that I'm just doing all of these. This G here. So. And this time I'm playing the F chord, and I'm holding the note B. I don't care what that chord is. It's not really a chord, it's just a passing note. Back into the riff. So you notice I'm just insisting here. So da 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 da. Missed it. I missed the riff as well. Okay, so that's the verse. Now the last time we sing the last line of the verse, we don't play that. We just stay on the F. And moving into that little bridge, then we're staying on the F. But I don't want to hear this this note C playing when I get to the bridge section because it's an F chord. And although it's nice making that C transitioning from the C down in the verse, okay, I want to give it a little bit more variety. So I'm not going to keep that running here. So I'm going to play F here on the 5th fret of the third string, and A on the 5th fret, like that. So I'm going to play here. And that's the part that goes, imagine all the people. Okay, and the next chord is an A minor. But I want to keep this C going, and it jumps up to an E here. So the way I'm going to play my A minor chord then is 5, 4, 5, and 7. That's an A minor chord as well. And this high G, then, I'm going to play the note C here, is part of the melody. So let's just go to the end of the da 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 da. That's the last line in the verse. Gonna hit those two notes there. Okay, just the F and the A. And do that. So A twice, then the C and the A. Into my A minor chord, there, up to the E here on the 7th fret, and I'm going to play a D minor chord, so I need to put a bar on, can you see? So I'm barring there, keeping my little finger on the E, and bringing it off, okay? So that's going to go from E to D, like this. And afterwards, and I just make a little lick there where I just pull off on the 4th string. So now we're going to go from D to C to A, and then try to fill in again with C, A, and F. A bit like I'm doing with the C chord and the F chord in the verse. Okay, so that becomes imagine all the people, like this. So we're going to go, imagine all the people. And into standard G chord, living, filling in, low, G7, and C major. And I want to play this note D in peace, there, in peace. Sorry, I'm a terrible singer. So to play this note D, I'm going to play my G chord. I'm going to move it up into the 5th position. So 5th position. So this is 0, 7, 7, 5, like that. Okay. G, G7, C, G again, and now I'm going to strum this G chord now with an E this time. So what we've got is we've got G's, we've got a G chord again with an E, so it's almost like an E minor. And I'm going to hit this high note G with a harmonic. Okay, so finger on, just touching gently the string, not holding the fret down, just above the fret, and picking with my ring finger, holding the harmonic and picking with my ring finger. Strum down. Okay, so that's got living life in peace. Yeah. And pull off again, and we're into our chorus. Well, in the song it goes back and starts the verse again. Okay, so just repeat that second verse and bridge, and then it goes into the chorus. So we've got F, just a normal F. You may pluck in so A to C, B on a G chord, so a G major chord. And we're going to drop our little finger on the note C, pull off to B, and hit the note A, and back to B again. And we're in a C chord. And I just pull off and go back to G. And drop my little finger back on to make it a C5 chord. And we're going to transition back. And the way that we transition is this C5 chord to an E7 chord. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 0, and 2 again. And back into. Okay, so let's do that again from the beginning of the chorus. You may say I'm a dreamer. E7. Back into but I'm not the only one. Back to C and we stay on E7 now for 2 beats. F again. G. Do that little pull off and hammer on. Well, not hammer on, just pull off. Back to B. C. Transition. C. E7. And to finish, and we're going to go back up to our G chord in the 5th position, and we've got a little pull off with my little finger for E to D on the 1st string, so 7th fret to 5th fret, and then little finger back on the 2nd string on the 8th fret to play C, and we finish with a high C. Okay, so C in the 7th position, so that's 0, 0, 8 and 7, and finish with a note C again. So the end goes and the world is on. Okay, now if you want to play the whole song through, there's a little transition which on the piano is very deep, very low notes, difficult to reproduce on the ukulele because we don't have the range. But basically it's C, C. Okay, so 2 C's octaves apart. C, C and C, D and C, A and C, and B and C. Sounds a bit weird. And there's no main riff, it just goes straight back into the verse. Now if you want to sing along, you just play the riff. Trying to play the melody and we're trying to squeeze in those bass notes, sometimes the rhythm gets a bit mixed up. So like I say, for the tab, and you can get the tab on my Patreon, it's absolutely free, it's open to everybody. And you can see that I've ironed it out nice and flat, so it just hopefully captures the spirit of the song. So that's how to play Imagine on your ukulele. John Lennon plays it in the key of C, we're playing it in the key of C, it's not difficult at all, and thanks for watching.